gorgeous outside with that little drop in humidity. Oh, we're in great shape today. Live look in Dedham from our rooftop camera over the Boston 25 News studio. There is a tiny bit of haze out there this morning. That's going to tend to clear out in favor of mostly sunny skies. So Boston and Wilmington already at 71 degrees, but we've got lower 60s in Ipswich and Haverhill and Pembroke and Mansfield, Walpole and Wellesley this morning. All of these spots feeling really, really fresh. In Waltham today, I've got high temperatures back in the lower 80s. We're going to go with mostly sunny skies, and at the local beaches today, I'm expecting some low 80s on the south coast and the Vineyard, but we'll go with upper 70s for the Cape and Nantucket. Also, the South Shore, the North Shore, the Seacoast in southern Maine. You can see we're just enjoying the sunshine for today, but we do have to talk about some changes coming into the forecast in the coming days because we do have some rain to chat about for your Friday plans ahead. Tomorrow goes pick of the week. Instead of umbrellas, you'll want the sunglasses tomorrow, and then next week, I think we've got a ton of good outdoor days. Next week is looking really warm and dry as well. But this is our setup this morning, and you can see as we move ahead a couple of hours, we're just going to keep going with this chance for rain, especially north and west of Boston during the morning hours. Looking soggy, maybe a patchy shower passing down across southeastern Mass. Noontime is a point where we have the opportunity for a lull in several cities. We're probably still going to have a couple hit or miss showers popping up on radar, but overall, we're going to be in and out of the rain. So although we get different waves of rain throughout the day, we also get these breaks where you can try and run out, run a couple of errands, perhaps maybe walk the dog if you have to do that. 3 p.m. we've got some rain around with the kids coming home from school, and this is also when we have the chance for an embedded thunderstorm. I just want to mention that because I know we've got after school. If you're going to an event, temperatures are actually very comfortable outside right now. Hyannis at 69 degrees, same in Orleans, 70 right now in Marshfield, upper 60s in Boston, Waltham, and in Stoughton. We're seeing 70s popping in Natick, Wayland, and Framingham. Worcester, 65 degrees, and in Worcester today, you can see that this hourly warm-up really takes us back to the 80s by noontime today, and I'd say mid to upper 80s are expected this afternoon. We're going to toss in a couple of scattered clouds, but overall, it's looking bright and it's looking pretty darn hot. In fact, the beach forecast is going to be in the 70s and the 80s too. The water temperature is still really cold. That ocean water for most of you is still in the 50s. It's going to be really just like feeling freezing cold out there. Might feel nice on the toes though with this kind of hot weather. I'll show you some of the hot and cool beaches coming up. Here's Catherine with a check on the roads. A hot day. It's going to be a lot like summer. In fact, check out all these spots around 90 degrees from Haverhill to Lowell down to Bedford, Framingham, and across the Cape, the islands in the south coast where wind is coming in off the water. Since water temperatures are still in the 50s, it's just cooling down the air as it moves ashore. So it is going to feel a little more comfortable down there. Keeping the forecast today, of course, bright and mostly clear tonight. We could end up with a little pop-up thunderstorm or shower. I think tomorrow coverage is going to be pretty limited. I don't think that we're going to see a ton of wet weather. Most of you should end up being dry. But then on Wednesday, shower chances go up, especially during the afternoon and night. And we're going to keep a few showers around. Close to 90 this afternoon in Boston, Framingham, and in Lawrence. I've got upper 80s in central Mass, down to Middleborough as well. 88 degrees Manchester, New Hampshire. But the beaches themselves run a few degrees cooler, and especially once you get down to the Cape and the South Coast, this is where it gets weird. Because I think Boston could see 80 degrees in the morning, but then temperatures go backwards during the day, and we take you back into the 60s tomorrow afternoon. In fact, looks like Middleborough is going to be at about 66 degrees, Hyannis 65. This is again for tomorrow. We still have some 70s in Providence and Framingham and Fitchburg, close to 80 degrees in Worcester, and close to 90 degrees in Springfield. So it's this big range in temperatures because the cold air is so slowly progressing here. So this is how it looks. This is our backdrop cold front. It's when it comes in from the north and the east, everybody. So basically cool air presses into New England, but it's a slow process. So we're still left with all this warm air across western Mass and Connecticut. That's why some of these spots could see 90 degrees, where here it's going to be like in the 60s at the local beaches. Wednesday comes along with a better chance for some showers. So what I'm thinking is that on Tuesday, where that warm and cold air clashes, we might end up with like a pop-up shower or a pop-up thunderstorm. But Wednesday in the afternoon and night, we've got this. Yeah,